Welcome to my 21st video on Rumble. I have just finished the 21 video challenge on the first day of being on Rumble. Yay! Now that means this video can get for monetized. That means I can start making money out of my videos. Anyhow, you guys start up a channel, do 21 videos and get monetized. I've just finished the challenge. Fantastic. I knew I would. This takes a bit of perseverance, doesn't it? That's all that life is. Hard work and perseverance, doesn't it? Anyhow, thank you for watching my video today. Please give it a like and please subscribe. Welcome to episode 7 of Tech Tips. I'm Stuart Woods. In this episode, I'd like to talk about Event Viewer. This is like a system log on Windows. And whenever you got a problem like a blue screen of death, or when you do a check disk or anything else that Windows wants to record, it's all in there. Pretty much, it records everything happens in anything major happens in Windows. So if you want to troubleshoot Windows, Event Viewer is the place to go. Okay, so pretty much check it out. Check out Event Viewer in Windows, and that keeps record of everything that happens in the system in order to troubleshoot. Welcome to Tech Tips today, 60 seconds. I'm Stuart Woods. Today's tech tip for today is about the system file check on Windows and check disk. Whenever we run tests on your machine, what's wrong with it, most of the time it is software and spyware. The first things we do to do it is run a system file check and a check disk, and run a utility called rkill and JFK. All those things on bleepingcomputer.com. Check it out, and most of the time you'll get your machine all cleaned up and ready to roll again. In this episode, we get really the heart of the matter with computer hardware troubleshooting. This is the next step in computer repair. The next step is actually to do in order to troubleshoot the computer when the computer has a problem. This is done in a few ways, either by hardware or software. In software, there are diagnostic tools to test most of the components of your machine, like a hard drive and memory. That's the two main things that we check: the hard drive and memory. If the hard drive makes a clicking noise, that's a dead giveaway the hard drive's failing. And also there's memory testing software to test your memory as well. So pretty much memory and hard drive and memory are the main problems in the machine. We have issues. Welcome to the first episode of Tech Tip. Most of the time I see in my work as a technician is when people don't bring in the stuff they need to run the laptop. I've also had people not bringing their laptop bricks, the power bricks in, or not telling the technician was really wrong. So whenever you be honest with the technician when you bring your machine in for service, for you to tell the technician exactly what is wrong with it and what happened when you're using it. So sometimes problems can be intermittent and hard to diagnose. The intermittent problems are hardest to diagnose when it comes to computer repair. Anyhow, stay tuned on the next episode of Tech Tips. Working from the last episode, of tech tips. Next part of the boot up process is actually loading up the actual operating system. But soon Windows loads up the kernel from the system BIOS and from the boot sector. Next thing it does is that it actually does boot up the drivers. And once it boots up the drivers, all the devices start up, initialize as well. And pretty much then, that's halfway through there. And after that, Windows actually logs into the user. And once that is done, that loads up all the background applications as well, start them up too. Then the machine lives onto the user. For the user to start using the machine and run applications. Welcome on the second edition of Tech Tips on WoodsyTV60Secs. I'd like to talk about the boot sector on the hard drive. It's very, very important here. That helps the hard drive to boot on any operating system. The system BIOS, it's a system BIOS and the kernel have to interact in order for the machine to boot. The kernel is one of the first things that load up on the boot up process in order to be a liaison between the hardware and software. The drivers is part of that too. So basically pretty much Windows boots up from the kernel and does the process. Welcome to 60-Second Tech. Your host, Stuart. Today I'd like to talk about social media and tech. In 2007, Apple released the first iPhone. Little did we know that started a whole big revolution with social and tech, and started up a revolution of social media. The 2000s, the year the 2000s decade really changed how we socialise as a human species. Having social media has made it a lot easier for people to communicate ever since the very first iPhone was released back in 2007. Anyhow, thank you for watching this podcast.